Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I know I'm usually teaching my energy working classes, my meditations, my manifestation work, but I've been getting a lot of messages like, where did you go with your weekly readings? But I am going to be pulling cards for Zodiac signs today, but it's going to be a little different. So please don't skip ahead. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be done, probably way less than that. So I always pray and meditate before doing any of these. And the theme has been pretty consistent with where we're all at. I'm not sure how everyone's enjoying December, but it's been an incredible month for assimilating all of our lessons. I pulled cards for the energy as a whole, and there are so many incredible beginnings for all of us, guys, in career, in relationships, and just new directions for happiness. But we keep getting the decision card. So there's still so many of us that are holding on, struggling perhaps to make a decision for certain things, and it creates toxicity. Whenever we're struggling out of fear or uncertainty, which is also fear, it creates unhealthiness in the energetic and physical bodies. And we need to clear that out, not just by making decisions, but energetically clear it out, emotionally clear it out, physically clear it out. And there's many ways we can do this. And if anybody would like further guidance, you're always welcome to send me a private message. So on the healing aspect, because I'm going to be pulling cards for every zodiac sign. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to do it this one time because I really feel we each need some guidance here, but it's going to be specific to the situation. So this is not about just this week. It's about the new beginnings and moving forward that I know we're all feeling and stepping into. So I'm going to be asking the divine for guidance for each zodiac sign. So make sure you check your sun, your moon, and your ascendant. But it's guidance for assisting in moving forward, assisting in accepting and embracing these new beginnings. So it's very specific to that. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. So it's not from like Monday to Sunday. It's very situational. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let's do this. And we're going to, go sign by sign. And I want to hear, guys, and put in the comments down below, share all these incredible new beginnings. I know there's a lot of people this year that has dealt with a lot of heartbreak, in more ways than just romantic. It's, loved ones, it's situations, it's having to move and we didn't plan on it. Just 2019, it's been epic. It's a wrap. I'm ready, guys. Let's wrap up 2019. Super grateful for the lessons. Done with the year. Is anybody else feeling me? I know there is. There has to be. But this is really guidance so we can step into it. The universe isn't here to punish us. It's here to help us. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are noticing synchronicities, all the number combinations, new jobs, meeting cool new people. And that's a huge thing that's happening right now. It's soul tribes. Has anybody noticed that? Friendships are changing. New people are stepping in. People that align with us, that click with us, that support us. I was actually going to do a manifestation for the soul tribe today. But you know what? I think I'm going to wait and do it next week. So I'm just better prepared with the correct archangels to pull in your soul tribe. And really, if you guys are trying to do this, whether you're looking for a romantic relationship, friendship, or even work, love. Vibrate at the level of love. There are so many incredible free, I might add, manifesting videos on YouTube. Do the 21-day manifest love. I know that sounds crazy. You might be like, I'm not trying to manifest love. But hear me out. When you love yourself, when you vibrate at the level and frequency of love, you attract multiple situations that vibrate at that same rate. It doesn't just have to be love. If it will bring you a job you love, it'll bring you friends you love, it'll bring experiences that you love. People get too literal sometimes, but it's really about energy and frequency. That's just a little tip for me, and I highly, highly suggest it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. Actually, I'm gonna burn a little sage. You guys are sitting down at home, burn some sage with me. Let's clean the spaces. Whew. I'm really excited, guys. Just December, the first week of December, a lot of us were just pulling in all the lessons, aha moments. It's a lot of ease internally because of the acceptance of what, we've all been through. So I hope you guys are experiencing similarly. You might hear my dog run around in the background. I don't apologize. He's incredibly adorable, but I hope that doesn't disturb you guys. Let's get started with Aries. Hi, everyone. Thank you. So this is for Aries. We're looking for guidance on how best to step into these new beginnings and to embrace the opportunities and partnerships and friendships that are coming your way. So take a deep breath, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and let's go. Ooh, I did not mean to pull 4, but it came out. So 9 of Gabriel, which is Wands, the solution card, change your life, and the 5 of Gabriel, which is Wands. So for Aries, when it comes to these incredible new beginnings that are entering your life, the opportunities, and the forward movement, because I got the Chariot when I was picking up the energy. So it's not just in career, but it's about moving forward. It's all about moving forward. For you, Aries, 9 of Gabriel, this is about, I always think of Joe Dirt, like keep on keeping on, slow and steady. Okay, I know it's easy to get frustrated. Trust me, I'm an Aries moon. I am not preaching, but it's about continuing to move forward. You might want instantaneous results. You might want, but like, I did all this work. It should be like this right now. Take a deep breath. This is a long trek. It's not a sprint, because these are about your long-term goals, your long-term happiness, right? So if you ever build foundation for something you want to stand for a long time, that's not something you want to rush. Now you have the solutions card. What's really important about these beautiful beginnings for you, Aries, and the opportunities that are presenting themselves, compromise. Compromise, be objective. For example, you might be trying to manifest your own business or a new job, right? And then but maybe you're getting a bunch of offers that are not exactly how you want it to look, but it's in your niche and it gets your foot in the door and it gets you started. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't be like, nah. If that's what you're attracting, is the vibrational rate. So if you're going to say nah, then raise your vibration, one or the other, but the solutions card is you're going to be super successful if you just can keep going. With the 9 of Wands, I can tell this is not going to be a short journey, but it's going to be a fantastic journey. It's something that you have to build and invest in. And you don't shy away from adversity, Aries. So you're perfectly fine. You're going to be very successful because you're able to be objective, see other people's perspectives, and move forward with it. The universe is presenting things to you, but it might not look exactly how you want them to look, and trust me, I get that. Change your life card is right next to it. You've had a lot of revelations, Aries, these shifts where you're just like, you know what, like, nah, I'm not doing it like this no more. This is done. I'm over it. And what's awesome is for you, Aries, you're someone who moves quickly. But what they're really asking you is to not procrastinate on the things that really matter. So if you said, I'm done with these patterns, I'm going to keep moving, and like, we're going to use business. Maybe you're opening your own business. You're like, hell yeah, I'm going to be great, but you're not seeing the results. Well, are you really working on your time management? Are you working on your scheduling? Are you really working on your marketing? It's like, don't procrastinate on the changes that have to be made. You look like you're doing great, Aries. It looks like you're moving forward. It looks like things are being presented to you, but it's very important for you to act on the real things. It's easy to do what you love. Like, I'm not big on sales. I should stop affirming that. But I'm like, it's probably something I am just giving things away. But embrace this change and really work on those fundamentals. Now you do have the 5 of Gabriel. No arguing, Aries. I know sometimes I'm a feisty one too. So please know I'm not preaching, and it's my moon. What's going to help you move forward? Compromise, objectivity, endurance, and making sure that if something comes up that doesn't agree with you or that doesn't, I feel like you're going to be tested. I feel like you're going to be tested, Aries. Like, you're doing really, really well. All of a sudden someone says something and you're like, I want to bark back. I want to go back into my old, cycles, my old rhythms. You're going to have to do your best to rise above any drama that kind of comes around you. People expect you to respond in a certain way, Aries, and that brings it out of you. That's why you act different with different friend groups. They're consciously see you some way, and in an unconscious way we respond. No, you're moving forward. You're going to be successful, Aries. It requires compromise. It requires objectivity. And it also requires you to really put in the work on those areas that maybe you're like, oh, this doesn't seem as fun, Stay out of the drama. You can solve anything. So I do feel this little journey for you, Aries, is probably going to be, I don't want to use the word bumpy, just a bit long, but not in a bad way. You can do this. You guys can absolutely do this. What's beautiful about it, it's not really anything outside of you. It's everything inside of you at this point. You got it. I hope this serves you. And every Aries is different, you know? I have my best friend. She's a double Aries. She's terrifying, but I love her. I'm like, ooh, if I ever get in a fight, I want her to be on my side. Not that I'm advocating violence, but she's terrifying. I love her. Patty, if you're watching, I love you. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Again, this is for guidance on your new beginnings and moving forward and making those decisions that release unhealthy relationships and environments, okay? Energy of Taurus. Clarity card, please, here. Okay. Ace, I was only going to pull like one card per sign. I'm all pulling 5 million. Ace of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the Chariot card as well, 9 of Wands. Hey, Ireland. Hey. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bit late. I know. All right. For you, Taurus, you guys are having opportunities and new beginnings in terms of like brilliant ideas. And I've been seeing this with the Tauruses in the past month, all these new projects or forward movement or things, you know, you percolating and moving. And so a lot of your new opportunities, I mean, you are already kind of on the go, or you already have an idea of what it is you want to do. And it's great. This isn't a great idea. So Taurus is whatever it is, whether it's moving houses, moving countries, changing niches, like, you know what, starting your own band, whatever it is, it's a good idea. But understand with the Ace of Swords, anything that's new, Taurus, is going to have a learning curve. So please don't mistake bumps in the road for a wrong decision. It's not a wrong decision. It's just normal, right? And when you ride a bike, who did not fall off? I mean, there's probably somebody out there who'd like, I got it on the first try. But for the majority of us, we fell. Does that mean we should never ride a bike? No, just get back on and do it. Now you have the 4 of Michael, 4 of Swords next to it, and the 6 of Raphael. What's really going to help you, Taurus, really get started, embrace these opportunities and let go and make decisions that are holding you back is rest. But not just any kind of rest. I mean, yeah, sleep more. When you have the 4 of Swords, it tends to be like you need stress relief, sleepless nights. Not just that kind of rest, but rest with people who really understand you. Childhood friends, family, people who really know your spirit and really know who you are. Like genuinely who you are. Because when you're around those people, you remember who you are. You're able to be vulnerable and let your guard down. That's all it is, Taurus. I think you might be just a little wound, maybe a little overthinking, stressing out about some stuff, and it's not necessary. Now, I can tell you, like, don't stress. That's ridiculous. You're going to stress. But what's going to be there for you is to quiet the mind as best you can. Meditation is genuinely good for this, and I would do guided. Don't do silent. Your mind will just go off. Do a guided meditation. Do those love ones that I told you about. They're very effective, even if this is about work. Love meditations are the ish, guys. You attract a lot. Now, like I said, it really have fun with this. Don't take it so seriously, Taurus. Have fun. Kind of when we're kids and we were making stuff, we were in the moment. It was just for the fun of it. Remember why you're doing it. Remember why you're saying yes to opportunities. Remember why you're going in this new direction and take some of the stress off. It's just to be happy, right? And if you're not happy doing it, you're defeating the purpose. Now you have the Chariot. And this is why I do think it is more about ideas in regards to career, projects, just your own life. Maybe you want to build a house. Regardless, you are moving forward, Taurus, and there are going to be a lot of opportunities forward and up. And it's not just you who loves this idea. There's actually going to be a lot of people who are going to recognize your work, your ingenious ideas, your uniqueness, your creativity, your contribution. Keep going, guys. Just manage that stress. And the last one we have is the Knight of Gabriel. The Knight of Wands. I mean, this is a passionate guy, right? Creative, communicative. It's a time to take action. You know what to do. You're not wrong. So please don't do a U-turn. All you need to do is decompress. Decompress. Have some fun with those good old friends from childhood or family. Or just act like a kid yourself and then keep moving forward. Remember, anything new, Taurus, anything that just new ideas that you have, it's going to be a little bumpy for all of us, not just you. You're doing beautiful. Congratulations, by the way. Just, and if you're having some sleepless nights because of the stress, melatonin. Melatonin is awesome. Your body produces it naturally, but when you stress out, it burns it, and so you're like up all night. Sometimes I suggest binaural beats, but some people have like wonky dreams. So, and if you don't have the right speaker, because it's a certain hertz, Anyways, that's a different conversation. Gemini. Whew. Hello from Sydney. Hey, I love it. I love that we can just get the whole world together and just talk about what we love and just share. It's the best. All right, gems. So this is guidance for how to better embrace, I know there's timestamps, so I'm going to keep repeating myself. Sorry. This is guidance for how to best embrace these new opportunities and move forward and assist you to let go of any toxic attachments that are creating indecision in your life. Okay. I'm sure you can take that snapshot and put it before every single timestamp. Okay, let's see. Energy of Gemini. One more. Clarity card, please. Ooh, she's always. All right. You guys have a lot of major arcanas, gems. You have the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, Epiphany. Clarity card is the Page of Wands. All right, Gemini. Now, if you're new to tarot, you know that the major arcanas are what I call big wig cards. And they're things that your soul would have elected to learn. Yeah, no one can get out of it like that. You're like, I'm going to learn how to be like this, and I'm going to go through as many experiences until I master that. Also, when you get major arcana cards, it happens for two reasons. Number one, you're either praying or calling out a lot, like that moment in the shower where you're like, help me. I've had those, no shame. But also when you're not listening. So either you're getting signs and ignoring them, or you're just literally not seeing them. So we're going to get started. Number one, for you, Gemini, you need to get right within yourself. When you have the High Priestess, just stop at, don't ask anybody their opinion, although I doubt you are. But this is more about getting within yourself, going into meditation, into silence, into prayer, to really hear your authentic voice, not your programmed, egoic, persona. Get silent. Your brain is overactive, which of course for an air sign, that's kind of typical. So in order to start and to embrace these opportunities that are coming your way, and to take the lesson, to leave the rest, and to be able to make healthy decisions for forward movement, first, we need to get silent. We need to get silent because you might be acting out of like automatic response, and if you want something different, you got to come from a different, space. You have to do something different, but more importantly, the energy has to be different. This is like why when you're looking for like a new romantic partner, you keep getting like the same person. You're like, but I'm trying all these different tactics. It's not the tactic, it's the energy. If it's still coming from insecurity, you're still going to get partners that confirm your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So let's get clear inside there. Then you have the Emperor with the Knight of, I want to read these together. Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and the Epiphany. Now, the Epiphany card is really about deep lessons. It's wisdom. And everyone knows that wisdom is gained by experience. And sometimes that experience can be really hard won. And I see what I'm seeing here. For you, Gems, a lot of your new opportunities, a lot of your new beginnings have to do with your emotional life. Yeah, it can be romantic, but hear me out. You're really looking for a lot more emotional happiness and fulfillment. And you're really asking you to take control of this, Gemini. So when it comes to these new opportunities, the universe can present you with, great friends, good culture at work, amazing lovers. But if you're not taking control, is that the Emperor? It's backwards here. If you're not taking control of your own healing, taking like, you know what, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to be different. I'm going to go within myself, because we manifest from the internal world inside, and do that inner healing, do that inner work. You know, we all do it. And I'm all for therapy. Try EMDR. That thing changed my life. It's great. You're really meant to have a higher elevation in your emotional world, and things that really bring your heart, or things that you deeply love and deeply care about. And that can be projects. But with the Epiphany card, this is about deep learning. So in order to move forward right now, in order to really make those decisions, you have to make the decision. You know, you have to make the decision to do that really inside of yourself. I'm tired of this pattern. I'm tired of my relationships going high and then crashing. I'm tired of having jobs that aren't fulfilling, that are not heart-centered. Because the Lover's card is also about things that just make your heart pitter-pat, that you get excited about. You want something deep and you want something meaningful, Gems, and you're gonna have it. You want that fulfillment, but you have to take control. All those lessons that you got, all that hard-won like wisdom, you have to take that and you have to work it. And it doesn't have to be like 5 million years of therapy, but what it can be is like, you know what? I have anger issues. I am emotionally indifferent. I'm not saying this is you, I'm giving examples. I close off when I'm upset. I walk away instead of fixing things. So if you know what the issue is for you, now let's take it and decide internally to work with that. And that is what's going to be, it's going to open a million doors to what you love. Now, Page of Gabriel is the clarity card here. You're ready. The page of, you know what you're passionate about. You already know your desires. So I know there's no Gem out there like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Be excited about this challenge, because when you do even the smallest internal shift, Gemini, oh my goodness, the things outside of you. Your physical body is a reflection of your energetic. And anyone who's ever had sessions with me has heard me say this tons of times. So energetically, if you shift even a little bit, not only will your body shift and your frequency shift, but what you attract and experience must shift. It's just physics. So get in there. Let's work it out, whether you want to journal it, scream it from a mountaintop, get it, I'm for therapy, but doing the subconscious patterning, that stuff that we got when we were kids, and that's why I like EMDR. God, in one session, it was incredible. It was magic. But I hope that serves you. It's going to be great. This shows me that there's no opportunity that's not available to you. It is all available to you, Gemini. But what's going to help you release that toxicity is making that internal change. And that is terrifying. I know, like we all know, right? That, I remember my first therapy session, I was just like, you got to be vulnerable and you got to take responsibility. That's what the Emperor is. You got to take control of your internal world. Like enough, and the love and the happiness that you're seeking is just going to manifest. It's law. All right, Cancers. Let's see. Any guidance of the energy of Cancers regarding new opportunities? One more clarity card. Dang, you guys see me shuffle, right? You see me shuffle. You got so many just like Gemini. The Emperor, again, the Solutions card. The Knight of Gabriel, New Beginnings, and clarity card is the High Priestess. A lot of major arcanas, and because there's timestamps, I'm going to reiterate. Major arcanas are about you and things that your soul elected to learn. Again, for those who's jumping through the timestamps, these come up when, one, you're praying or calling out a lot, or two, you're getting messages and either you're not seeing them or you're just ignoring the flags. Now, the Emperor and the Solutions card, honestly, Cancers, yours is actually pretty straightforward and it's amazing. What guidance you're receiving in order to embrace these opportunities and these new beginnings and to let go and make healthy decisions so that you can move forward is just to do it. By these cards, what I can tell is that there's fear. You're just afraid of the jump. That's just it. Like some people are waiting for the jump. Like, give me an opportunity. I'll freaking take it. Yours is more about taking control. And with the Solutions card, it's like it's almost like you're like, well, you're waiting for your ducks to be lined up. Well, when things are just right, or when I have that much in my savings account, or you know what, I'll do it, but I'll start on, January 1st, part of the new year energy. Stop. That's just excuses. Yeah. And now let me tell you, nothing's ever perfect. And sometimes, even when it looks like it's perfect, that doesn't guarantee that the road is going to be steady. Cancers, your guidance is to take control, to negotiate where you can negotiate and understand where there's your non-negotiables. But we need to move forward here. When you have the solutions card, that's going to tell me things aren't going to be perfect. And that doesn't mean the new beginnings aren't fantastic. Oh, they're going to be great for you. I mean, especially when you have the new beginnings card. But when you have the solutions card, what I see here, Cancers, is that right now you kind of have to take control and take stock. Sometimes when we go through things that are hard and traumatic and emotional, we just want it to be done and go for it. We want to be in a new relationship. We want to be in that better job. We want to move and just, to hell with this. The thing is, if we don't objectively look at our past and what we went through or experienced, we're going to repeat it. Why? Because if you don't objectively and almost analyze it a little bit and be like, you know what, that actually ended up being good. Or like, you know what, that really effing sucked. But I can also see how that served me because that was really toxic. If you can't take the lesson, you're bound to repeat it until you're conscious of it. So right now, Cancer, what's going to help you is to stop and take stock. Take action in terms of where you were. What do I want? What do I not want? When it comes to manifesting with the universe, you got to be really clear. Anybody who's ever done my candle work, I tell you all the time, clarity. Be very, very clear. The universe is pretty literal. So you might be like, I want a new relationship. But if you haven't processed all that pain or verbal or emotional abuse or that crappy cultural environment at work that traumatized you, you're going to attract the same thing at the same vibratory rate. It might look different. It might have a different name, but it'll be the same thing. So we need to be able to analyze it, to release it, take what we want, leave what we don't, and move forward. I also see for you, Cancers, you're not going to be doing this alone. So wherever you're starting out, whether it's that new job, relationship, that new house, you're going to be doing it with others. So please don't be afraid of the journey ahead. Like it feels scary or lonely, you won't be isolated. But the moment you take a step, you have to take action for the universe to bring in the people that vibrate at that same rate. I hope I'm not losing you here, but this is fantastic. And when you have the Knight of Gabriel, and wands are like, they're my favorite, maybe because I have so much fire in my chart. But right now, you got to take action. You have to, Cancer. Things, we keep thinking that, the next opportunity, after a while, it stops. You got to take the energy. You got to take that initiative. Take the initiative. Get in your closet. Clear shit you don't use anymore. Get rid of your ex's stuff. Apply for those new jobs. If you're looking for a new place, put it out there. And you might be like, well, I don't know how I'm going to afford it. Don't worry about it. Put it out there. The universe provides, Cancer. The clarity card is the High Priestess. You guys just have to align. That's it. There might be a little too much resistance energy, and it's probably more emotional. And I don't blame you. Who wants to look at that stuff? But at the same time, you already went through it. You might as well take the gems and just leave the dross and move forward here. Align. Just align. And if you're going to speak, Cancer, speak of that which you're planning on doing, your desires, not how things might not work out or all the things you lack. Speak it into existence. Let's take stock. It's time to release. It's time to get rid of things physically and energetically and just jump. It's not going to, your ducks aren't going to be in a row. But that's kind of exciting. It's kind of like, screw it. Like that. It reminds me of, I'm sure have you guys seen the movie Jerry Maguire, where he's like, and he quits and he's like, who's coming with me? All he knew was that he hated where he was at and he couldn't stand it and he was just going to take action. Didn't know what was going to happen, and it all worked out because you have a passion for something, a passion for life, something different. Maybe you want to be one of those cool people that renovates vans and that's what you live out of, and you travel the country because you don't want to be in debt. I'm thinking of my sister. She's a Cancer and she wants to do that. She keeps procrastinating. So it's just about moving forward. You guys are doing freaking great. Just take control, go within, align, take stock, jump. Opportunities are there, guys. It ain't going to look perfect. Just don't self-sabotage, really, Tom Cruise is a Cancer? No way. Perfect example. See, I didn't even try. There you go. Ordained. Just channeled it right through. That's funny. All right, let's jump in. Leos, my ascendant. Let's do this. Again, this is for guidance to embrace the new opportunities that are coming up for you guys and to make healthy decisions so that you can move forward. Let's see. Whoa. Couple more. Everyone's getting this card. It's so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. One more. Two more. Okay. King of Ariel, which is coins. 6 of Cups. Page of Wands. The Solutions card as well. 7 of Cups and 10 of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. I see a couple different things for you, Leo. So I'm excited for this. So first things first, what's going to help you move forward? Well, what I can definitely see for Leo just by the cards, and by the way, this doesn't mean it excludes other areas of your life, but there is definitely a huge increase in regards to your money, your career, your creative projects. That could also be your own company, in whichever way you're viewing that. For you, Leos, right now, what's most important in your ability to move forward is stability, growth. Now, hear me out. Everything mirrors the other, right, Leo? So let's say an example of this can be like you want your relationships to be happier and healthier. And Leos really have had a huge year of emotional development in terms of their self-worth, their self-perspective, boundaries. I'm not sure why, but just following the cards. Now, your financial career life will always mirror your emotional life because it has to do with worth. And the universe will always use the path of least resistance. So the opportunities and the new beginnings that are really presenting themselves to you right now, Leo, are definitely in your material realm. They have to do with, again, career, money, projects, your home, physical security, just how you feel safe in general. And it looks like you're working really hard. Now, in order for the opportunities to keep on flowing, to keep starting these new beginnings, is to be smart with your money, to invest in yourself, and more importantly, have fun with it, Leo. Have fun. Now, you have the 6 of Raphael with the Page of Gabriel. The Page of Wands. So this is not just about following your passion. And of course, when you do this, you're going to have to be prepared, because when you start anything creative, you're going to learn what works, learn what doesn't work. But you have to keep that childlike sense of wonder and fun, which is easy for you, Leo, right? Because it's about, the life of the party, just enjoying almost present moment, the energy that you bring. This incredible creative energy, this loving energy is going to help to produce much more financial stability and abundance. And abundance isn't just money. It's opportunity, it's time off, it's support in multiple ways. Now, you do have the Solutions card, which has seemed to come up for tons of us. So again, for you, Leo, understand as you're really building your own sense of security, your own sense of self, and your sense of worth, because you're investing in yourself, you're growing and you're building. Just make sure that as you go through this, because like I said, Leo, the financial and career realm, money, will always mirror your emotional realm. If you've ever been in a crappy relationship, look at where you were at work. That's all I got to say. Stuck, not moving, had to fight for every bit. The thing is, when your worth, even if it's financial or creative worth, rises, so do your relationships. So understand, as you're going through this change, these new opportunities, there's going to be stuff that comes up to be cleared away, forgiven, released, let go, but not in a dramatic way. It's more objective. Like, you know what? Like, I'm cool with this now. Like, I can see how this served me and it sucked and it hurt, but it's helping you to heal. Focusing on these new opportunities in money, career, school, and just self-investment and just creative projects are helping you to heal on multiple levels, Leo. Now, the other card is 7 of Raphael and 10 of Gabriel. I'm going to go back to the healing. The 7 of Raphael is being clear on what you want and making a decision. You also, when you get this card, it's real eye guide to clear your chakras. There is an amazing 8-hour chakra clearing meditation that you could put on when you sleep on YouTube. I highly suggest it. Just put like 8-hour chakra clearing meditation while you sleep. It's fantastic. But it's time to make a decision. You guys, when you have the King of Ariel, Leo, go big. Go big or go home, because this is all about your long-term vision. That house, that career, working remotely in Bali, that husband. It's about the big picture, and you're working towards that. So decide, don't play small with these new opportunities, Leo. Don't play small with these new beginnings because you're afraid. And I get it. We want to play safe, and nobody wants to be rejected or feel like they failed. But you know what? You got to try. So do that. Go all out. Just remember, as you take these new opportunities, and it looks like you are, that you're doing the healing work alongside of it. And this is what's really going to help bring in more opportunities, abundance, and prosperity. Again, your inner world and your outer world mirror. So as you rise, it's helping you to clear out the internal world, so both your emotional and your financial life will rise. Word of caution, 10 of Wands, just make sure you don't overwork, especially if you're doing it to people please. Don't try to like put on more on your plate than you know you can actually do. So if I'm a Leo and I'm extremely extroverted, but I know I need to work sometimes, so I probably shouldn't go out the night before. But, oh, I don't want my parents to be disappointed. Or maybe you're at work and you want to take on more projects because you're on fire, but you're burning out. 10 of Wands is stress-related health issues. So make sure you're sleeping, you're eating correctly, you're drinking plenty of water. Keep going, Leos. Your work and your creative projects are a blessing to your emotional healing. This is really great. So do the work side by side, okay? Again, if anybody wants an extended reading with me, my link will be down below. These are just general. Make sure you check your sun, your moon, and your ascendant. Ooh, I think I'm taking a bit long on these ones. This is going to be a long one. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to really quick shuffle my deck. Who's next? Virgos? Oh, Virgos. I have a really good friend who's a Virgo. She's the sweetest. I always think of her when I pull these cards. Whenever you do cards, I always think of somebody I know that like has that particular sign. Oh my God, my dog is snoring in the background. Let's see if you can hear it. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's see. Let me guide into the energy of Virgos to embrace new opportunities and to make healthy decisions to move forward. Whoa. Loving guidance to the energy of Virgos. We're getting new opportunities and making healthy decisions to move forward. Nice. Clarity card on the Knight of Cups. Perfect. All right, Virgos. The World. The Knight of Gabriel. I mean, the Knight and the Page of Wands has come up for everybody, which is awesome because that tells me we all know what we want and what we're passionate about. We can't be lying to ourselves. The Knight of Swords. The King of Raphael. The Magician card. The clarity for the King of Cups is the King of Gabriel. I said Knight of Raphael. Yeah. All right, Virgos. Yes. Whew, Virgos, for you. The World card. You guys have wrapped up some serious lessons. You've learned some things. You probably, and I think Virgos in a lot of ways, because you've had a really long haul learning, Virgo. I'm no joke. Like the past few years has definitely been one big class. But when it comes to work, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to family, you guys have done some incredible work and you've made great strides. So you guys really have wrapped up some major patterns, not just subconscious, but karmic as well, Virgo. So these new opportunities, they're genuinely new. New stories, new patterns, new experiences. However, the Knight of Gabriel with the Knight of Michael, that's a lot of knights, right? Right now, it's about movement, Virgo. I know that Virgos can tend to overthink a little bit and they move a little slow. And please don't take that negatively. It's just pace, pace yourself. And someone like me, I'm like Leo and Aries energy. I'm like, go, go, go. For you guys, it's time to take action, to move quickly and be cut direct with this, Virgos. I mean, just go. I don't see issues here because you have the Magician and you wrapped up some major patterns. This has to tell me that opportunities, new doors, maybe you have a new partner, maybe you just bought a house, maybe you know got married, or maybe you got a new promotion. You've already started in this newness, Virgo. But what's important is that don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Like, grab it. Take action. What you're really being guided to do is to look at the big picture, not just right now, not just like, well, I'll do it tomorrow because I got to go pick up the kids and then I got to go to the market. No, the big picture for you maybe is health. No, you order or you have the kids make food and you go to the gym because that is the commitment you make to yourself. Or, oh, you know what? I'll do that project tomorrow. I just really want to relax. No, you gave yourself this big dream and a deadline. Do it. It's about being, I don't want to use the word tunnel vision, but laser focused on your creative passions and goals for you guys, and to move faster than normal. I'm not saying it's going to go away if you don't do it, but what I do say is if you don't act on it, guys, energetically, you're not going to be in pace with what it is you're trying to manifest. You spent all that time working on yourself. You spent all that time praying or meditating or visualizing, and now it's here. Go. Do it. You know what to do. It's time to choose logic over emotion at this point in your life, Virgos. And I know that sounds not romantic, but you have to be logical. If you want to get from A to Z, isn't it logical that you probably start taking steps on B, C, D, and E? You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, E seems so far away. I'm going to procrastinate. No, get to B, C, D. Because you have the Magician card, you manifested this. This is a creative effort on your part. Now, understand, we manifest all the time. Even the crappy things. Right now we're manifesting in this exact moment. But when you have this is something that you have actually participated in, whether you know it or not, Virgo. And if you've had a lot of crappy moments and you're like, I hate this, I don't want this, that's also manifesting. You're by knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want, you make a clear energy signature. Again, the King of Gabriel, this is you guys as well. You guys have a beautiful vision for yourself, Virgo. You have a beautiful vision for your family, for your romantic life, for your work, for your home. Stop dwelling on the minutia. Stop dwelling on the little itty bitty details. Leave that to somebody else and keep going. This is your guidance. Don't stop moving. That sounds kind of exhausting. Then pace yourself. It's not a sprint, you know? Ooh, my palm is itching. My mom always taught me that, you know, your palm's itching, scratch it, blow on it, and rub it on your heart. Some people put it in their pockets. Everyone's different. Anyways, side note. Knight of Raphael as well. Now, the Knight of Cups, of course, tends to be romantic, but again, and it can be. For some Virgos here, this is a call for you to really move forward in your emotional lives on the things that really kind of just make your heart flutter or sweeps you off your feet. So any Virgos out there that are trying to sabotage healthy romantic relationships, watch it. You manifested something. Now, of course, I'm not talking about any abusive relationships here, but it really is asking you to move forward, not just on your passion projects, but in your romantic sphere. Again, if you're not interested in romance whatsoever, this is just about any situations or topics that get you excited. Guys, you did this already. The work is done. And yeah, because you have the manifestation card, I really don't feel that there's a lot of things that are being kept from you. You might be doing a really good job of receiving your manifestations. Where you're struggling is acting on them, moving forward with them. So big picture, stop getting stuck on the how or the minutia. Just make a step. Brendan Bouchard, who I love, he says something every morning. You should list 3 intentions to get done that day that will move the needle forward. So, going to the grocery store, the dry cleaners, those don't count. Whatever it is that your big dreams are, every morning, Virgo, wake up and be, what are 3 things I can do today that'll move that goal needle forward? So, for instance, if it's health, meal prepping, gym, meditation. If it's romantic, working on communication, healthy boundaries, and making time for loved ones. If it's about work, taking that class, applying for that job, brushing up your resume. 3 things every morning, Virgo, and act. Okay, act. But congratulations on wrapping things up and manifesting. Go, guys. Entering 2020 strong. All right, Libras. Whew. I am winded. I should have made tea. Every time I make tea, though, it goes cold because then I talk too much. A little bit of TMI. So if people are like, why don't you get a cup with like a lid? And I got it as a gift, right? And I was like, oh my God, I love it. My tea, my coffee doesn't go cold. But I got it for my ex. So when we broke up, I'm a big believer in getting rid of everything from like that jacket to the perfume bottle, right? So I had to throw the cup out. I'm like, damn it, I gotta go buy a new cup. That's a little side thing, a little bit into my life. And I agree with that, guys. Things hold energy. Get rid of it. And then cleanse yourself. All right, Libra. Let's see, Libras. Let's see. Ooh, the energy shifted for you guys. I always just take a second to tap in because you guys all feel so different. These are flying out for you guys. Whoa. Take a breather, Libra. It's going to be a little heavy, but in a good way. You're like, how is that possibly good? I promise. Yes, yes. I hope my bestie's watching it because this is for her. 5 of Gabriel, which is wands. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Ace of wands. The Death card. 5 of coins. Clarity card. Page of Cups. You know what, my beautiful Libras? I'm just going to give you a hug. I want all my Libras and Libra signs, actually everybody do it. Just take a deep breath and just, oh, like I got this. Like I got this. I'm safe. I got this. So for you, Libras, there's been a lot of developments and forward movements, especially in regards to the people in your life and romantic relationships. Now, this could be coworkers. It could also be anything you're close to. So, I mean, coworkers, you're with them all day long, right? But also romantic partnerships. There has been in the past, perhaps some drama, some miscommunication. There just had fights, really. And you, Libras, have done a great job of extricating yourself from unhealthy and dramatic environments. Maybe you're like, this job, I love what I do, but this culture is not good. So you got a new job. Or partnerships. I love this person. We put so much time and energy into it, and they always know the right things to say. But in terms of action and toxicity, this doesn't work for me. I'm out. You guys have done a great job of starting new beginnings in terms of your work, the things that you're passionate about, school, travel. And there's been endings as a result of that, right? And endings, the Death card, people are like, no. And maybe that could be a literal one, but there's been a lot of things that are grief-like. Archangel Azrael is the archangel of death. But the archangel, that sounds so scary. It's the archangel of grief. That's how I see Azrael. So we're having heavy moments of letting go. Libra, I already know that you've made a lot of moves. Finished school, got new jobs, got out of the relationship, getting back out there, trying things on you. I already know that you're doing that. And the universe is presenting you with the friends, the jobs, the opportunities to get you moving, to get you going, to start this new path. But you know what? When you have this kind of grief, heaviness, that can even be maybe you had to move, to a different state or country. And that's also something to be grief-like, But there needs to be a level of surrender. So for you, Libras, what's going to help you really, you already started, but really moving forward, instead of with a heavy heart, but with an open one, is surrender. Surrender. We'll do this really quick because whenever this card comes up, I always like to just help. Let's just do it really quick. If you're willing to do it really quick with Archangel Azrael, Libra, so just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more time. Calm your breath. And just follow along with me. I'm going to do a quick protection. Archangel Michael, please surround me, protect me and all of my bodies, and allow only those of highest divine vibration to enter this space and to communicate with me. I call upon divine and holy Archangel Azrael, Heavenly Archangel. I willingly surrender all of my pain, all of my heartache, all of my trials and my tribulations. I willingly surrender them to you now. Take them from me, and in its place, fill me with divine peace and serenity now. Thank you. And so it is, and so be it, Libras. Do that every day. Every day. Come back here. Do it again. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Five of Ariel, Page of Cups. Whew, I don't know why that made me a little emotional for you guys, so I'm feeling you. Number one, guys, even though you're hustling and you're doing so badass, Libra, you have a lot of moments of feeling really alone. Feeling alone and internally. And the thing is, Libra, you're not alone. When you have the Five of Coins, there's so much support and there's so many people that love you and are willing to help you. If you just open up and say, you're right, I am not doing fucking good. Pardon my French. Instead of being like, no, I got it. No, I need help. I need someone to hear me out, even if it's just while I cry or just get my stress out, you know? You're an air sign, Libra, you know, so overthinking things too, or throwing yourself into work. But understand there's so much help. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. What's really beautiful for you, number one, Libra, is it looks to like new emotional situations, new people. This could be romantic or just platonic or meant to be entering your life right now. But it's really important that you are engaging in environments that are loving, supportive, and fun. So these can be holiday parties, networking events, dinner parties, just invitations. If you're getting social invitations, just to hang out with friends, go to the beach if you're in, Australia, or go to the mountains, to the snow if you're over here in North America, wherever you're at. Take the time to be around others because the universe is going to answer your prayers through people. So you guys are doing great, Libra. Please take a deep breath, give your pat on the back because it's sometimes it feels like it's a day-to-day, a moment-to-moment thing. And it is, but for now, change is the only constant. So I could bet your ass you're not going to be here in a week. In a week, you'll be somewhere different, feel different, do different. Thank goodness, right? Because when we're having good things, we're like, don't change. But when we're in the thick of it, we're like, please, Buddha, Jesus, somebody, change this up, change this record. And it is. Romantically, creatively, career-wise, and your new tribe. You might be with cool-ass new coworkers, meeting awesome new romantic partners, meeting cool new friends. The only thing that's stopping you is this heavy heart. You know it. You're conscious that it's healthier to let go, but energetically, we must release. And emotional energy, in order to leave the body, must be expressed. That's the only way. That's how you have childhood things for decades. Express it. Counselor, life coach, therapist, spiritual elder, mentor. Write it out, scream it out, punch it out, but get it out. Okay? Or surrender it to Archangel Azrael like we just did. I hope that served you guys. Whew, Scorps. You know what? I haven't done one of these in a long time doing the Zodiac. I forgot how long it took. It's okay. I love you guys. I love it. Then I'll go back to the energy working classes. We'll do the Soul Tribe one. I'm gonna create that. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to say. Guys, I'm doing an amazing vision board manifestation work with the Archangels. Holy crap, I didn't put that in the beginning of my video. But it's December 29th. Come join me. It's $20. Bring some, I put the list of things that you need. We're going to use color magic. We're going to use candle magic. We're going to use visualizations. We're going to use archangels. Come on in. Dang, I forgot to say that. I'm going to have to do a whole other video for that. Oh no. Crap, I can't even edit this and add it. Or maybe I can. I'm not sure, but please spread the word. I hope you guys join me. All right, Scorps. That's my son. Let's do this. 1 second. It's crazy how every sign's energy feels so different sometimes. Scorp, your energy feels so much different. I think you guys are going through some kind of transitional thing because it feels a little heavy, but not toxic, just like moves. Living guidance for the sign of Scorpio. Oh, no wonder. Living guidance for the sign of Scorpio. In order to embrace new opportunities and make healthy changes for themselves and their life. Whoa, that flew right out. Jeez Louises. Okay. Bear with me, guys. A couple more. Scorpio. Make healthy changes. Jeez, you guys have so many major. Okay, so I was pulling a bunch of clarity cards for the major arcanas, and I just kept getting more major arcanas. So you guys also have the peace card. So I'll do that meditation again right now. The leap of faith card, which is a pull, the epiphany card, the 10 of Raphael, divine guidance, and the high priestess. This is a lot of major arcanas. Anybody who is new to tarot, understand major arcanas are what I call bigwig cards. There's not many of them in the deck. And when they do come up, they're about you, your soul lessons, your soul purpose. They're coming up because you're calling on your divine, counsel, and they're answering, or you're just not listening to some of the signs and the messages that are coming through. So for you guys, honestly, there's tons of new beginnings for you, Scorpio, but there is some big lessons here. There is something, and by the way, when we choose or re-elect in incarnation to learn very specific things, we're not going to get out of it. We'll have a bunch of different scenarios that's going to keep learning. Now, the first card again is the death card. And I think the reason it's leading the way is because there have been so many endings. And because it's the first card, it's not just recently, it's this whole year, maybe longer than this past year. Endings, so many endings, friendships, certain jobs, relationships. But for you, Scorpio, because I'm looking at so many of the major arcanas, there's aspects of yourself that died, but not in a bad way. Maybe you're over being, insecure. Maybe you're over playing small. Maybe you're over allowing your jealousy or fear of losing something or someone to make you act in a way that's not in alignment with who you really are. And guys, I'm not pinpointing you. It's my son. I'm just trying to give you examples here. But for you, because you have the epiphany, the divine guidance card, and the high priestess, this is about your deaths. We die all the time. So many aspects of ourselves die. And for better things, right? You might have had an epiphany. You might have met somebody really incredible, right? And you're like, I don't want to F this up. So you're doing all the inner work to not, stalk them on, social media, or to allow your temper to get the best of you, or to allow your jealousy to push them away or to sabotage. You guys have done some incredible work. Because of the nature of this, we're going to do a quick to release it. There's still, there's old pain that causes these things. So Scorpios, join me really quickly. We're going to do, because Archangel Azrael is the archangel of death and grief. And the only reason I'm reiterating this, I did it with Libra, but it's because you guys jump around with the timestamps. And so we're going to do a quick surrender. We're going to release the last little bits that are keeping us from really embracing the beauty of, and for you guys, Scorpio, it's mostly your emotional realm. So many of you guys, the family life, want to get married or have kids or have your own home or your own stability. You're looking for your emotional happily ever after and new beginnings. But let's release whatever bit of energies that are really still coming in that might be sabotaging this in some way. So let's take a deep breath. Scorpios, we're going to do a real quick surrender and release, since I want this to serve you. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Do it slowly. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to do a quick protection. Holy Archangel Michael, please surround me, my bodies, and this space. Allow only those of highest divine vibration to enter, to work with me, and to communicate with me. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Divine and Holy Archangel Azrael, I willingly surrender to you all fear, residual pain, and blocked energies that keep me from experiencing, embracing, and receiving my divine joy, love, and happy manifestations. I surrender it to you completely. I ask that you please lift it from me, take it from me, and in its place, fill me with divine light, hope, and peace. Deep breath in. We're still going to keep going. Holy Archangel Michael, with your sword of light, I ask that you powerfully cut and completely remove all draining, toxic, and low vibrational energies, cords, attachments, swords, and knives from all of my chakras and all of my bodies, in every direction of space and time, and in every dimension, now. Thank you. Deep breath in, Scorpios. Deep breath out. One more time. Let's do this. We're going to move forward. Leap of faith, epiphany card. Guys, you've learned your lessons, Scorps. You've learned your lessons, and what's coming in for you are brand new territories. So this is not about your ex. This is not about trying to keep that crappy job. None of it. You guys are starting fresh. And why are you starting fresh? Because you're coming from a new place that's really probably vulnerable and uncertain and really uncomfortable. You're like, I'm more comfortable with just shutting people out because you did me wrong, and that's that. Or learn our lesson. Understand that perhaps instead of assuming, we'll have healthy communication, emotional maturity, and as a result, have beautiful new beginnings in love, in career, and in happiness. You guys, this is a whole new frontier for you. Take it slow. Release every time you want to be triggered. Be conscious. Move forward with it, because these kinds of lessons that you're learning, Scorpio, they're meant to be shared. They're meant to help others, to be as an example for others. 10 of Raphael, 10 of Cups, one of my favorite. This is the happily ever after card. You guys are having incredible new beginnings in love, in family, in emotional stability, foundations, and growth. The 10 of Cups is blessings, happiness, harmony in the home. So Scorpio, for you, so many of these amazing opportunities that are coming your way, whether directly or indirectly, are blessing your emotional life. And you're doing so much change. So what's going to help you move forward? Embrace it and make healthy decisions is consciousness. Be aware. And every time it comes up, surrender it up. Understand that this is a new frontier for you. So be compassionate. You have the High Priestess and Divine Guidance card. Please do not go to your best friends with your problems. They're learning too. You're being guided to either go within, which I feel you should do, and you'll get clarity and answers that way, or go to a professional. A professional could be a therapist, a life coach, a shaman, a spiritual elder. Anybody who's objective and can be a mentor and provide you guidance that helps you to see the situation in a different light, because that's what's going to help you, Scorpio. You might want to go onto the same old, but no, you need somebody objective to come in and be like, reframe this. Did you ever consider it from this perspective? Look at it this way. And you're going to be like, that makes so much more sense. And it's going to give you peace and happiness and motivation to keep moving forward in this beautiful new frontier. Scorps, you're doing fantastic. Yeah, there's been a lot of heaviness, but if any sign can handle it, it's a Scorp. No offense to the other signs. We dive deep. You guys got this. I hope that served you. Go back to that timestamp if the meditation was something that resonated. Sagittarius. What about Reiki? Absolutely. I'm a Reiki practitioner and I'm 110% all for it. Anything that you could even do if you guys are on a budget, chakra clearing meditations as well. Reiki in person, distance Reiki, I do that as well. Or do it on yourself. Learn. I think it's great. Happy birthday, Sagittariuses. I know it's still going on right now. Isn't it? When does it end? The 26th? I don't even know. But I know it's your birthday. So happy birthday, guys. You need a Reiki cleansing. Let me know. All right, Sagittarius. Let's do this, guys. I hope you're having a beautiful birthday season. Okay, it's going to get grounded real quick. Scorpio's energy, my own, technically. Let's see. Loving guidance for the energy of Sagittarius. I was going to say Scorpio. For new opportunities and making healthy decisions. Sagittarius. One more card. Hey. Ooh, clarity, please. Okay, perfect. You guys also got the Epiphany card. The Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Decision card. Clarity card is the Four of Ariel or the Four of Coins. Sagittarius. All right, you guys have learned some real deep lessons, especially in regards to your romantic sphere, your relationships, and really relating to other people. This could, of course, be best friends, your children, any kind of kindred spirit to you. You guys have really made some, you guys see my dog in the background, I'm sorry. You guys have really had some deep lessons in this sphere for you, and being able to move forward and move ahead in a way that really is in alignment with your desire and really what you're looking for. You guys really surrendered your attachment to patterns, to only your way of doing it, to you guys became a little bit more selfless, selfless and working with other people in order for the greater good here, the bigger picture. So what's going to help you guys out? For you guys, because you have the decision card, it's really important for you guys to, number one, don't procrastinate. But number two, don't be afraid of change. Sagittarius, because you have the 4 of Ariel, you might notice that every time that there has to be a conversation, that you have to go do something different outside of your comfort zone, you might distract yourself. You might go shopping. You might go eat somewhere. You might go do everything else, but actually change. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that instant gratification that you guys do, that we all do, in all fairness. But a lot of the opportunities, because you have the 2 of Raphael and the Chariot, is presenting it to you in your love life and in your career. And I say this, and I'm going to say it again, they mirror each other. Always. Always. Anybody who's ever been in a crappy relationship knows that their work life was not that great. Either they couldn't find a job, it was unsteady, or they had to work super, super hard just to get a promotion or a raise, or it was kind of like blah, blah, because your emotions were being blah, blah. It's all about worth. Emotional worth, financial worth. The universe just hears worth. Now, of course, you're worth everything, but it's about your free will and consciousness. So Sagittarius, your opportunities are presenting themselves in both arenas. But what's being asked of you is to use all that experience, all of those lessons, all the things that you've accumulated in order to make healthy decisions and stop procrastinating in these areas. Now, hear me out. If the healthy decision is to let go of a partner, so be it. If the healthy decision is to change jobs or, jump and reach higher, so be it. But with the decision card, you guys are maybe procrastinating because you're afraid. Totally normal. That's why we all procrastinate, right? But it's your indecision because it's a lack of confidence, a lack of self-worth. It can be, what if I can't do better? What if this doesn't work out? What if I try and it still doesn't work? It's not, if there's the aspects that aren't working out, then, what are you gonna lose? Some people, we get comfortable in our discomfort. It's a crazy thing. But you guys really are meant to elevate emotionally, romantically, career-wise. You're meant to be moving forward and up, Sagittarius, but understand that takes consistent effort. Consistent, not like one time, like, all right, I heard my partner out, I was objective, I didn't jump on them, want it my way, or whatever. I'm just making examples. You got to do that all the time. It has to be, there's some resistance to change. And you might have noticed that. There might be a willingness to change, but in actuality, is it a consistent change? Now, you guys have Page of Raphael. What's really going to help you guys is being a little bit more social. The more that we give of our love and the more that we give of ourselves, it puts us in the state of gratitude and receptivity, and it really allows us to flow a little better emotionally and move with it. You guys, the opportunities are here. It's just stop holding yourself back from the changes that are necessary in order to embrace the new. The universe is a vacuum. When one thing leaves, another thing enters. However, what enters will be a vibrational match to where you're at. So make sure that you detach well beforehand. I call it the monkey swing. We tend to hold on to what's not good until something else comes along, and then we grab that and then we let this go. Like how a monkey swings from one branch to another. The thing is, the branches are on the same level energetically. So the environments, the opportunities are going to be the same thing. Make decisions. There's still things in your environment, Sagittarius, that you have not let go of, that you have, or you're holding on to out of fear. That could be friendships. I've had this friend for like 15 years, but we're in totally different spaces right now. And I only hang out with them out of habit, but they're really toxic. You know what I'm saying? You really are meant to elevate your emotional sphere and your creative or career sphere. Reach higher, do better for yourself. When it comes to love, have those healthy boundaries. We can maintain those people that feed your soul and that support you. Release the rest. I know it's scary. Change is, there's some people who love it. I'm not one of them, but there's lots of people that love it. On Page of Raphael, guys, just make sure that You're not hermiting yourself. You're a fire sign, Sagittarius. So you do like being creative and doing stuff and starting new things. But this is more about allowing more emotional support into your life, calling on friends, allowing yourself to be held, to lean on somebody a little bit as you make these changes. Just make sure you're not extreme in anything. Slow and steady. Get that support, whether it's emotional or physical in some way, professional, and really begin to move forward. There's still some clearing that's happening for you. And that's what's going to help. All these readings are about what's going to help you embrace new opportunities and new paths. And the thing is, you need to still continue to clear space. You need to continue to clear things out that don't work. That includes your own habits, that includes your own resistance to change, but also things in your environment. A little bit more clearing. And since we are in a vacuum, it's going to be replaced with higher and better things. I hope that didn't confuse you too much, Sagittarius. It looks like you are meant to do this and you're seeing it. If you're resisting, you definitely have flags. For sure, if you're resisting. If there's nothing and everything's going great, and you're like, Angelique, I've done that. Everything's great. Perfect. All that's being asked of you right now then is to socialize and really bring in more people that support this and really lean on others and do the hard work. Then otherwise, you're doing great, Sagittarius. And it's your birthday month or your birthday season. So wishing you all the best in that. All right, Caps. Oh, man, it's already an hour and 10 minutes. Holy Lord. Again, Sagittarius, I'm doing that vision board manifesting at the end of this month. If you want to get really clear and bring in those new opportunities, let's do it. Man, I should have done this in front of every sign and I completely forgot. See, what was I saying about my sales abilities? If it serves you, come. If it serves you, come. That's kind of how I roll. All right, Capricorns. Deep breath. Let's see. Capricorns have been doing really, really good, actually. I mean, just their self-love is just rising. Let's see. Guidance here for the energy of Capricorns to embrace new opportunities and make healthy and happy decisions for themselves. Whoa, that's for you. And one more. This High Priestess card has been coming up a lot. We should all just meditate. One more. Anything else? Great. 9 of Wands, King of Coins, Knight of Swords, the High Priestess card, 4 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Hey, it's doing good, Caps. It's doing good. So for you guys, the journey you got, all of us, right? This is just, if we got it right the first time, we wouldn't have so many incarnations. What's being asked of you, the opportunities that are coming forward, a lot of you guys are building stability, right? What better for the Capricorn? All about stable home, stable relationships, stable income, stability. That is really your theme in life. And you're making so many choices and changes in order to provide yourself with that structure. And when I say structure, I'm not talking about routine. I'm talking about like a physical structure, like your home, your relationships, your career, your money, your foothold. Because you have the 9 of Wands first, Capricorns, this is telling me this has been a road. This has been a road. The 9 of Wands is like persevere, keep moving forward in the face of adversity. You got this, you know? It's that long trek and you guys have been doing an incredible job. Even if you guys feel at times you fall short or you're exhausted and you're just done, you know, but you're doing great. You have the King of Coins, the Knight of Michael. This is a time right now, guys, to make really stop wasting so much time making decisions that are pretty practical in nature. Move quickly, especially when it comes to your career, good financial decisions, things that are sound. Let me give you an example of this. Perhaps at work they want to promote you or something like that, and the money's great and it's what you asked for, the title's great, but you're overthinking it because you're like, well, what if I don't perform well? What if I fall short? What if grow, learn, move with it. That's really comes down to the universe is presenting you the opportunity. Stop overthinking it. Bite off more than you can chew. I promise you, you're going to do great. Be logical. Logic would state it's a better pay, great title, provides me the financial income that I'm looking for, and an opportunity to learn. All facts, you should love that. Make a decision. Everything else is just fear. Everything else is what ifs, what ifs, what ifs, but there will always be what ifs. So screw it, go for it. You have the High Priestess. What's really good for you, Capricorns, because of the emotional fears or just the changes, the thing is, the changes that are happening in your life, Caps, they're beautiful changes. They're beautiful changes. Like the stability, the love, the home, the family. That doesn't mean you're not going to have problems. But the thing is, if people leave your life, that's probably a really good thing for you. Toxic. Or if you had to leave your apartment that you lived in for 9 years, it's probably really good. It's probably you're just emotionally attached and you have a better opportunity. What you're really being guided to do, Capricorn, is to go into silence to get the guidance and the peace that you're looking for in order to keep pace with these changes. I have a really good Capricorn friend, and she's been with her partner who she's so in love with for like 7 years, and they've been engaged, and she's terrified to set the date and to do stuff, not because she doesn't love him, but because she doesn't know what to do. So she's procrastinating. I'm like, well, nobody does if you've never been married. So you got to learn. We're willing to help you. But what she's really looking for is that peace and that calm, that everything's going to be okay. And that's what a lot of you, and I'm just using her as an example. She'll hate me. She doesn't watch these, so it'll be fine. You guys just need to ground out, go within, say that prayer, do that meditation, have that affirmation, ask for that guidance, and it will be provided to you. You have the Four of Wands, which is the best. It's the best. It's marriage, it's home, it's family, stability, contentment, peace. You've worked so hard, Capricorn, to get yourself out of toxic or really burdensome situations. You did the work. Like, it's here. Enjoy it, and don't overthink things. You're being asked to and the only thing you got to do, Caps, is get silent, get grounded, ground out the stress, feel the internal guidance, and make decisions quickly. Stop procrastinating. You have the Seven of Swords. They're letting you know there's better ways to go about this. There's better ways. And you're not supposed to do this alone, Capricorn. So if you're a little nervous because you're scared of making the wrong choice, or you're not sure you're going to do it right, ask for help. I know that might not be easy for you, but ask for help. A lot of people can give you like a different way of looking at it, an idea you hadn't thought of, that support you didn't realize that you needed, that way out that you didn't see before they said something. The universe is going to work through people. You're not meant to do this journey alone. You wouldn't want to enjoy it alone. You're going to do fantastic, Caps. You're doing beautifully. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. You're reaping in all the rewards. I mean, and you want to be able to enjoy it, right? So don't overthink it. Say yes. Move forward. Ask for that support. If you feel like you're beating your head against a wall, stop doing it. Ask for help and guidance and other people's perspectives, and you'll get it in terms of practicality. But as for the peace and that deep, like, I'm okay, go within. That's it. That's all. How sweet is that? I'll trade you readings for my signs. This is good. I'm happy for you, Caps. Happy early birthday. Aquarius. Can I tell you more about the vision board manifestation? Yes. Again, Aquarius, I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm going to do this for every sign that I'm left. Vision board manifesting on December 29th, guys. Now, vision boards are great and people think they're pretty practical, but there's an art form to it. I give you the guidance in the link. I'll put the link down below. So we're going to be putting it together as one, as a workshop, because the number one, the people procrastinate doing this. But we're going to be using color magic. We're going to be doing archangel invocations to bless and to bring in energy. And we're also going to be doing a bonus candle work, which works really, really fast. And that's why we have to do all the prep work in order to do the candle work. So I'm really, really hoping that this serves you guys. If it's interested, it's on the workshops tab on Lotta's website. I'll also put the link down below. All right, Aquarius, let's jump in. Let's see. Let's see for Aquarius. Loving guidance, you have the energy of Aquarius to make healthy decisions and embrace new beginnings. Healthy changes. It's weird, just tapping into Aquarius's energy, it feels kind of faint. And I'm not saying you guys aren't there. It's just sometimes we're not being conscious, or we just want to distract ourselves or lose ourselves in YouTube. Your energy field changes a little bit, you know. Just interesting to observe. Loving guidance to the energy of Aquarius. not getting cards here, guys. Just one second. Let's just see what's going on. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to tap into the energy. Okay. Moving and shaking. 9 of Gabriel, 4 of Gabriel. These are wands. The solutions card. 2 of Gabriel. The wheel. 3 of Gabriel. Is anybody noticing a wand theme going on here? My favorite. I love wands. So for you guys, Aquarius, you guys are doing a lot. You guys have, because again, the 9 of Wands is first. You guys have really been trying to move forward to really build with others, build with your career, build a new beginning for yourself in some way, shape, or form. And it really has, it's probably taken a bit out of you. The 9 of Wands is definitely a determined card, even in the face of adversity, even when nothing is manifesting or looking right, you got to keep pushing forward. Now you have the 4 of Gabriel. So this tells me, since the 9 of Wands is right before, you guys really have been working really hard in your relationships, in your stability, in your home life, in creating the life that you really desire with others that resonate with you, that share the same vision as you. And this is also contracts. This could also be working really hard in regards to your career, new movement, ambition in some way. Because you've had the solutions card, there's had been a real call for self-control and patience. Really, Aquarius, this is what's going to help you. These new beginnings that are starting to form, coming in, the opportunities. What you're being asked is patience. Be a little patient with the process. I'm not preaching because I don't have much of it. And being, when I say self-controlled, this is about being responsive versus reactionary. And when I say reactionary, that means falling back on old patterns, even if they're subconscious, and triggers. You have the 2 of Gabriel. Right now, the universe is really presenting you with people and opportunities in the form of support, people who share the same vision as you. Maybe you're going back to school or into a niche or to an academy, and all these people have the same dream you do. Maybe you're meeting new friends and networking that really supports you, push you forward, and help you to realize your dream in its totality. Now you have the wheel again. This is about new beginnings. This also tells me that you guys have been feeling delayed, maybe a little bit of this limbo. And that's why that 9 of Gabriel is first, right? That's why you've had to keep pushing forward, even though you're like, shit, I've had like 5 problems and like 1 solution, or I've been working hard on it for 5 weeks and I'm barely seeing something. It wasn't to punish you at all. It was the hard work necessary to lay the foundation for that home, for that stability, for that happiness and celebratory space, and that takes time. But when you have the solutions card, there's an energy of healing, an energy of forgiving, an energy of seeing all sides, not just your own, so that you can move forward from a new space of not just objectivity, but awareness, wisdom, consciousness. You have the 3 of Gabriel. So the fact that you also have the 3 of Gabriel lets me know, yes, your manifestations are coming in. A little bit more patience. So, and again, this is all about new opportunities and making healthy decisions for yourself. Number 1, don't be reactionary. Number 2, keep pushing forward. You're going to start seeing it. Number 3, patience. That's not my forte. So I say that word and I'm just like, it's a bad taste in my mouth. But it's patience. Everything's coming in. 3 of Wands, the traditional card, they're sitting on the shore and they can see the ships coming in. The ships that are bearing all of their bounty and manifestations and goods. You've done the hard work, Aquarius, so congratulations. All that's being asked is consistent effort, doing your best not to just be like, screw it, nothing's coming from it. No. Keep going. Don't get caught up in this mind cycle that's going to try to, trip you up or sabotage you. Take the lessons that have come along with this, guys. I'm going to leave the wheel last. You're moving in a new direction. And I think that's why you have the solutions card, Aquarius, because when this card comes up with this one, the new opportunities don't look like what you thought. So, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It might be better. So you might have been like, I'm trying to get into like the police academy or something, and you're hitting your head on a wall. But you're getting career options over here in a different form of criminal justice, or maybe to be a lawyer. And you're like, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over here. And the universe is like, dude, We know you best. Trust us. Trust us. This is going to be a new beginning. It's going to give you happiness and opportunity. It might not look like what you think, but don't judge it from that. Compromise. Compromise with these new beginnings. Even if it doesn't look the way you think it is, you're like, I'm hustling my ass off and this is happening versus this. It's a sign, Aquarius. It's a sign. Go for it. You guys are doing freaking... Four of Wands is one of my favorite ones. Relationships, guys, creativity, abundance, happiness, contentment. It's all coming in, all from your hard work. Be just a little bit more patient. Don't be reactionary. Do your best to not allow your mind to trip you up and be like, screw it, I'm just going to do this. A little while longer, Aquarius. It's just right around the corner. Try to compromise and be objective if possible. And congratulations on all your blessings. You guys have put in the work. The universe is blessing you with the right people, contracts, agreements, and opportunities as a result. Whew. That's like what is it? There's a sprint and then there's like endurance. It's like an endurance race. Sorry guys, I've been doing it for like an hour and a half and I'm losing it. Pisces. Again, Pisces, I'm going to do my spiel because I know there's a timestamp. I'm doing a vision board and manifesting with the Archangels webinar on December 29th. We're going to be doing color magic, candle magic. We're going to be doing Archangel invocations. We're going to be putting our vision boards together. When it comes to vision boards, and I know a lot of people love that collage look, and it looks great. But when you want to manifest quickly, focus on 3 areas. And that's how we're going to fill it up. The link will be down below along with the instructions. I hope to see you guys there. Whew. It's going to be fun. I'm actually super excited about it. We'll put on some music. We're going to call on different archangels depending on the areas that you're looking for. And I'll do invocations for each and every one to help all of you. And we're going to be doing candle magic and color magic. I call it magic, candle work, color work, whatever you want to call it. Just magic sounds so much more fun. Okay. And it really is. It really, really is. All right, Pisces. You're so patient. Let's see. We're looking for guidance regarding embracing the new opportunities, new changes, and making healthy decisions for yourself so that you can step into this new chapter, this new book of your life. What guidance do you have for the energy of Pisces? Guidance do you have in order for them to accept these beautiful new opportunities and make healthy changes and healthy decisions for themselves? Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. My chair's all squeaky. Pardon that. Woo! One more card. Any other guidance for the energy of Pisces? I see you. Oh, it's a little stuck. Yeah. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Empress, Ace of Wands, 2 of Coins. Whew. I'm going to say it right off the bat. Doing good, Pisces. The theme of this is really the things that are coming in, especially in regards, it's not just emotional, although it definitely is about your emotional happiness. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You guys are really stepping into a happier and healthier emotional reality and experience. And you're not doing it alone. It's also with your family. It's with your loved ones, with your kids, your fur babies, your partners. It's a very happily ever after card. And you guys have been doing a lot of work in order to cultivate this. Now, and by the way, too, we have the Empress. Pisces out there, this is the card of pregnancy. So speaking of families, if anybody out there is looking to expand their family, looking to have babies, Pisces, this is part of it. And if you're not looking to it, be careful. So be safe out there. But this is also birthing new realities, birthing new creative projects, birthing new environments. It's not like the magician where you co-create and you're like, I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to have the universe deliver it to me. You're delivering it yourself, whether it's that baby, whether you're writing that book, whether you're building that house, whether you're building that business, you're creating it. You're birthing it. The universe is providing you the opportunities in terms of support, people, emotional well-being, in terms of work. They might be giving you the clients. They might be giving you the right connections. And you guys are taking all of those beautiful things and you're creating this new beginning in so many ways and in conjunction with other people, Pisces. Oh, that touches my heart. I'm super excited and happy for you guys. Now you have the Ace of Gabriel and the Two of Ariel as well. So what's beautiful about this, guys, you're entering into this new state, new. That should be the operative word. So for instance, a new house, a new baby, a new business, a new project. And when it's the Ace of Wands, it's something that gives you a sense of wonder and excitement because it's a new frontier. Wands are also cards of travel. So a lot of Pisces out there, you guys might be moving homes, traveling for work, traveling for creative projects, but it's a chance to do something amazing and new and exciting. And when I say exciting, whatever that is that resonates for you. However, with a one little caveat with this, what's really going to help you start on this new path, what's really going to help you make healthy choices and really embrace the opportunities that are coming your way, Pisces, is to not burn out. Stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to people please. Stop saying yes when you really want to say no. Don't take on more than you can, because so you're going to drop. You're going to juggle and drop all the balls. You're going to burn out and get sick. And then what then? What happens with that business that you're building with all those clients? Now you got to cancel. You might say, oh, Angelique, but it's doing really good and the money's coming in, blah, 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 blah. Fantastic. But if you're sick, guess what? You can't see anybody versus just pacing yourself. Pace yourself. Yes, it is going to be busy, whether it's building that family, that home, that business, whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to be busy. And yeah, it's okay to multitask. And it's really important to have a really fun and positive attitude towards it. Because on some level, Pisces, you wanted this. You might be like, oh my God, I'm so busy. But you wanted those clients. Oh my God, there's so much to do. But you wanted a family. Oh my gosh, there's like a ton of things on my list. But you wanted to build that business or that house or whatever it is. So make sure you put it in that perspective, Pisces, and have fun with it. Like, man, I've waited forever to be in this position. So even though I'm busy, it's the kind of busy that I would prefer. Just try not to burn out. Ask for help, Pisces. Don't try to do it all on your own. Don't be like, I don't want to inconvenience somebody, but what if they say no? So what? Ask somebody else. Don't burn out, because that's really going to be more detrimental to these new opportunities and these fresh beginnings than anything. And you're not going to be making healthy decisions. Make decisions from when considering your own well-being, your own, I don't want to use the word limitations, but your own boundaries, your healthy boundaries. God, this is fantastic, Pisces. There's really nothing here in terms of like, oh my goodness, you're so talking. The blocks here are going to be self-inflicted because you're trying to do too much. Yes, it's exciting. Yes, it's happy. Yes, it's finally here. Again, you want to be able to enjoy it. So you don't want to put yourself in a grouchy, unhealthy, or unhappy mood by doing too much. Pace yourself, ask for help, say no when you mean no. And be honest when it comes to all that you can do. There's only so many hours in a day and so many things you can handle. Otherwise, enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, incredible journey, guys. This is great. Again, guys, I'm holding my vision board and manifesting with the Archangels on December 29th. Candle work, color magic. We're going to do it together. We're going to invoke Archangels to help manifest. Please spread the word. I hope you guys join me. It's going to be super fun. The materials and everything you need are going to be on the link I put below. I'll put it once I'm done here. I hope this served you guys. It's been such a long time since I've done the Zodiacs, but I really feel like we needed some guidance to help us push us in that last little bit forward. So just listen to it. Again, I hope this served you guys. If you like a session with me, whether it's tarot or Reiki or distance healing or coaching, my link will also be down below. Otherwise, have a beautiful week, a beautiful December. I'll see you next week for some more manifesting work. Have beautiful holidays if you celebrate, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.